Aziac says truces are just suggestions, but...
I mean, they are.
I have played that way before, though, and gotten really burned by it. It's an aggressive suggestion, let's put it that way.
Okay, everyone's calling us into wars. This guy's war is, well, he's gonna... Ooh, that's a big one, but he's got enough stuff that I think he'll win without us. And the other war is the opposite of a big one, and is a tiny little war of 7,000 soldiers against 1,000. So kind of not necessary from us.
Nah, we don't need to show up to that.
Ah,
Even
no,
if
that's
that guy...
the total soldiers. So that's probably why they called us into this one, because they don't have many soldiers themselves. But we're not going to help them. They're pretty much winning, it's fine. We have more important things to do, like raiding. We have raiding to do.
Gotta raid. It's the Viking motto.
I use all my armies here. Why are they unable to raid? Oh, are they not in my realm specifically? That's fine. I can just march them back
like
across the
time
water.
that you marched them up, and then you were like, "Wait, sorry guys, actually turn around."
Yeah, my bad, my bad. Sorry, these guys are our friends.
Go the other way.
There we go.
What an awkward conversation that must have been. Oh shit,
They're like,
we're
don't
allies?
you dare question the general's tactics. Why are we not able to raid? Is there too many enemies nearby or something?
Chat says unable to raid when at war.
Oh, well, that's saddening.
Thanks, chat.
I guess I'll just wait these wars out whilst I farm gold then, because I ain't raising my troops and costing gold. Screw that. Okay, our vassal. Should we introduce our vassal to Witchcraft? Absolutely.
Welcome to witchiness.
Doubtful? How dare you? Yes, you've got to die.
Is he doubtful of witchcraft?
Doubtful of witchcraft. He's of our faith, though, which is better than nothing, but is doubtful of the witchcraft, which I personally find pretty offensive, but...
Yeah.
You know, that's just me.
Our witchcraft is very convincing.
Yeah, I mean, you're a very convincing person, Stacy.
Exactly. And
very convincing.
And I'm like, ooh, look.
Ooh, look at the witchcraft.
It's magic.
We're in line to inherit some titles as well, apparently.
Chat asks, how do you actually become a witch to begin with?
I actually don't know. I've had it happen. I don't really remember what I did,
Someone convinces you, right?
I think either someone convinces you or there's like events with like the learning lifestyles, maybe. I'm honestly not sure. I don't really remember. I just know that it happens sometimes. So we should probably make some more buildings, use some of this little bit of gold we have.
Gotta invest in the future.
Ooh, and
for the children.
We've had more culture conversion. Our culture's spreading out pretty nicely. Like we've doing a decent job at converting everybody.
Yeah, culture's going way better than religion.
Yeah, I mean, it's easier to convince these people that Vikings are cool than it is to convince them that, like, worshipping Odin is cool, apparently. Which, you know, it is what it is.
Guys, you're gonna love worshipping Odin.
Like, trust me, Odin, great guy, big fan.
Yeah.
I mean, we could try, like, these guys are starting to lose their war a bit now.
Chat also asking about if you get any benefits from being a witch. So first of all, you become super cool and very rad.
Do. This 61-year-old is trying to win our love.
I'm gonna go with
a no thank you on that one.
But it was nice of her to ask.
Very nice. Hopefully she does, unlike what we told our son to do, which is, you know, just to stop pursuing this romance instead of just to keep asking.
I like how we're so shocked. We must be 60 now. Or 50-something.
We're 60,
yeah.
But doesn't mean we want to have a 60-year-old. We already have a boring 60-year-old wife.
This is... We already have a boring... I don't know if I like where this is going.
We can have some more concubines, you know?
Fawn is suggesting that witches should get a badass pointy hat, and I would like to second this suggestion.
I mean, when you make a witch coven is when you more get your boosts from it, right? Like, just having a couple of witches doesn't really do much, but if you have the coven, you get fertility, scheming, and health boosts. And, as you know... You're better at converting people to witchcraft, and you can host a grand rite, which is pretty fun. If you get exposed as a witch, then you do get a trait instead of it being a secret, but we probably don't want to be exposed for that.
But imagine if you started a witch coven and you got all that stuff plus a pointy hat.
I mean, I'll definitely take this suggestion to our artists to make a pointy hat crown, because I mean, we've got you can barbershop yourself various different headwear. But I can definitely pitch to them to give us a crown. I don't know, does any of these look vaguely
there was one there that
pointy enough?
that looked a bit witchy. Hold on. It was a bit of a cloth situation. Yeah, that way. That no.
This one. Indian helmet.
No, it was one. It was up even still. I think it was like a cloth, and it kind of went like that.
You mean the turban?
No, it was not a turban.
What? Oh,
I know how
the
to
step helmet.
Describe a turban.
You clearly don't, because you're saying.
No, that one. That one.
This one. That's not a witch hat.
That's kind of witchy.
That's not. All right. Chat. Hold on. Back me up. That doesn't look witchy in the slightest.
Chat. Do you think this man looks more like a witch with this hat
man
on?
does not look like a witch. And he just looks like he lost his crown.
Chat in with just the flat no.
Chat with the
Wow.
big brain. They know
Wow.
not even remotely witchcrafty.
I have been betrayed at the highest level by the people I trust most in the world, strangers on Twitch chat.
Like,
Wow.
look at it. Like,
Wow.
like all of these other things look more witch-like than that. We're gonna keep our default because you clearly don't know what you want out of this. I mean, we can. This is just upsetting, Stacy.
Someone says he looks like a sorcerer, not a witch, and I would like to argue same.
I mean, they're very different things, Stacy. And also, still doesn't look like
So
a
it just
sorcerer.
looks like an MMO character who can't afford a good hat.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I love that insult so much. I'm going
Kinda
to use
does.
that the next time I see someone in real life in a dumb hat.
You're like an MMO character who doesn't have money. You're like, wow, that's a weirdly harsh cuss. So, should we go and help these people in their war, or should we just ignore them?
Unless we're going to lose prestige, I usually just ignore them.
We probably won't, and
I am not good for my word.
we'll get the event where we can just give them money instead, if we do ignore them, but not the greatest.
I'm getting some pity. It looks witchies now.
From who?
Some
No,
sympathy.
chat. Who is doing this? This is... Don't back out now that we've all come to the clear conclusion it doesn't look anything witch-like. Be like, oh, well, maybe in the right light, I could sort of see, is it, you know, is it blue or gold? I don't know what the dress looks like, you know. Maybe in the right lighting. No, chat. No, Stacy. It doesn't look like a witch hat. Out of spite, I now want Nurgle to Photoshop a witch hat on top of her. Or me, I'm down for it as well. Get a real witch hat, then we can show what it looks like.
Get a witch hat that's at least as witchy as the one we all just agreed was witch-ish.
That was 0% witchy. Being more than 0% witch-like.
Okay, someone else in chat says, no, that's bad, and she should feel bad.
So...
Uh-oh.
A secret exposed. My vassal has accused my other vassal of having an extramarital affair.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who you gonna believe, Matt?
I don't want to lose a level of devotion, so I'll...
What? Oh, wait.
say go in
Apparently
jail.
there's a witch hat on Matt.
Oh, beautiful.
Glorious.
I mean, it looks pretty good.
I think
That's
looks...
a witch hat. Okay, I'm gonna now try and keep my head still whilst I get this witch hat back up that you claimed was a witch hat, because it looked nothing like it.
It wasn't that one.
It was...
No,
That one.
no.
Look at-
It wasn't a cap. It was like just a hat. It wasn't a helmet. There's you have to pick. Yeah, that one.
These do not look alike at all.
And no one sees the that one has a point.
Like, look at the difference between these two hats. That's a witch's hat. That is just a cone hat.
I see the resemblance.
Do you need to go get your eyes tested?
Okay, but they're not twins, but they're siblings. Steplet siblings? Something like that.
It's step siblings.
One says that is a hollowed squash.
I mean, she's not wrong. These. I think we've proven just there that Stacy doesn't know what she's talking about here.
Chet says I see cousins, and I'll take it. Okay, I'll take
Cousins?
it. I'm gonna take what I can
Cousins?
get. Taking it.
Chat, not like those aren't cousins. Like, the odds of me throwing a dart in the middle of the street find someone more related to me than those two hats are, right? Like,
Mark this October 7th, the day that Matt had the witch hat meltdown.
it's not a meltdown, you're just dumb. You just keep saying it looks like a witch hat, but it doesn't. I'm gonna have to take your crown off you. Does that look like a witch hat, Stacy?
No.
Apparently everything looks like a witch hat. If I just put this glass of water on my head, is this also a witch hat, Stacy? No. For shame. For shame.
Don't worry, folks. Matt'll be okay.
In the middle of that, one of our vassals did blackmail us, which is not great.
This clearly
so
has multiple points. Okay, I'm done. We're done. We're done with the witch hat.
So we're gonna try and murder the guy that tried to blackmail us. Or, well, successfully blackmailed us to get a weak hook.
Nice.
Because I'd rather he didn't have a hook on us, to be honest.
Yeah.
Hooks aren't my favorite thing.
Wait, you can blackmail people to unhook their hooks?
No. He blackmailed us to get a hook, and then I'm going, cool, I'll just murder you. Because that's the kind of guy I am.
That is the next step. The only next logical step.
Yeah, that's enough gold. We can do that. There we go. Our scheme is looking now like it might actually succeed. And, you know, we can just manage our realm a little bit. We can ransom this lady who is...
Oh, for 100 gold, yes.
She's our vassal. Oh, yeah, she was the one who we, Why do you hate us? Because you're in prison and we're one-legged. I mean, we can
She's
just...
worth 100 gold, Matt.
Yeah, let's just ransom her.
Have some sense.
I hit the button, woman. Chill.
I like how this girl's name is just Girly.
Girly.
Girly. Is that... Are you marrying her to us?
No, I'm educating her.
Okay.
She's 6.
It's like, we're old.
She's our daughter.
Okay, just checking.
You can't put all the incest stuff on me now, and you're also there like, oh, why didn't you marry her? Well, because that would be weird, Stacy. That would be real strange. I think that's illegal in most countries.
I self-bamboozled there.
Powerful vassal expects to be on the council. Well, no. I refuse. Are we still trying to sway you? We are, and we're failing. 100 gold, so nice.
Sometimes if you give them a little bit of money, it helps.
I mean...
How much money she wants?
She's... Well, on the plus side, she is terrified of us due to our dreadful reputation, so that's kind of fine.
Dreadful.
So I'm kind of okay with that. Although, apparently being one-legged and pox-ridden does make us slightly less dreadful. Okay, yeah, there we go. Getting
Can you imagine?
soldiers.
I mean, I think you'd look pretty scary then, but also scary and like maybe you're about to fall
Yeah,
apart
I would
way.
think like if someone comes to me like absolutely pox-ridden and like with like a peg leg, I'd be like, yeah, I dude, maybe don't. Especially if they're also my king, right?
Yeah.
It's not the most chill vibe. Is our truce with Estonia up yet, I wonder? Because I kind of want to invade them more. I think it might be. Maybe? Conquer Duchy. Yeah, okay. So, we can take...
You're conquering duchy or county?
The duchy. We can take their last stuff, because they don't deserve it. I always like it when you hit the declare war button, the music starts.
Chat calling us out, saying, you call that dreadful, anything beneath 100 is just weak.
We did hit 100, but we need to get more, like, useless prisoners we can just execute. Then we'll boost back up to that.
Yeah. You gotta fuel the dread machine.
Yeah, exactly. Can't just leave it hanging around.
Screams of prisoners.
Screams of innocent prisoners. Okay, well, our war's contribution was 0, so we did nothing, which was okay.
That's fine.
They lost, and these guys are about to lose their war anytime soon, I imagine.
Chat says I love the music when battle starts, and I just have to agree so much. I love the responsive music in CK3.
The audio guys absolutely kicked it out of the park, and it's
I just love it.
It's one of those things in development, in like game development as well, that like even like you can't really like think about how great it is because when it's gone you really notice it, but when it's there sometimes it just sits, but it booms through. I know Bjorn put in so much like hand time to make it so all the different events cue the right soundtracks and play the right things, and you know, getting the right mood going, and it definitely has paid off.
Yeah, you really get into it. My other favorite is when you're sieging and the wall breaks and then it like makes a big boom and then they're all like screaming. Glorious.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I like the music and everything.
Yeah.
Every time we get like music tasks, I'm like, yes, make it sound better. I love it. I also love the... I like when the more you siege, this starts catching fire. That's one of my favorite effects of the artist in the game, just because it looks beautiful.
Yeah, I love the animations for the battles. Like
it's all those little things that just make it feel so much more so polished and refined, and you're like, yes, this is why it's a 91 Metacritic game. Buy it, please. Fuel my bonus.
Matt.
Please, I need the money. Or just like swish me. That works as well. Swish me directly.
Everyone who doesn't live in Sweden.
Everyone that's not in Scandinavia is like, what does that mean? It's like, I guess what's the American version? Like Venmo, isn't it? Isn't that the American one?
Yeah, that's the American version.
It's like, just send me my money directly, please. I promise I'll divide it equally amongst the team. Haha, yeah.
Champions and peasants.
78% success chance, 88% secrecy. Time for some good old-fashioned mobs. Let's go! And he died, and the peasants were hung, so...
Rip in pieces.
Hangs even.
Sorry, peasants.
Let's see, what are we being told about? We can transfer... Is Rod still around? Chieftain Rod Rurickson. Because I know we tried to kill him at one point.
Your half-brother, yeah?
Yeah, our half-brother Rod.
But he's super smart. He probably evaded us.
He is. We tried to kill him because he kept trying to make factions to install... Oh, yeah, because he's trying to install the faction to install Thorn, right? It's too weak to do anything, but
we're still mad.
I mean, we could try and murder him. Oh, we can't do it until another 2 years. Oh, yeah, because we cancelled and it went on cooldown.
Fawn, stop trying to take over.
Fawn, why is Rod trying to give you all of our stuff? This is just awful.
Can you click on Fawn? She was actually asking before how she's doing these days.
Not too bad. I mean, you've pumped out a few kids for the person we sold you off to for an alliance, so that's always fun.
And you still have a top-notch hat.
You did convert to their faith, which is pretty
Is
pretty
this
evil.
hat witchy?
It's more witchy than any of the other ones you've pointed at.
Fair enough.
I would say that it's more witchy. Grand Princess Fawn has a somewhat witchy hat.
How's Stacy doing? She's down there as well.
How's Stacy doing? She's drunk, mostly.
Well...
Drunk and chilling with your kid.
And my husband has
Chief
died...
Our Chief does girly.
Did my husband die under mysterious circumstances or no?
No, from his wounds.
Okay.
Because he was brutally mauled.
Well, we'll never know who mauled him. The end.
We could make the Kingdom of Estonia and get some more prestige, but again, it would cost us money and it would make our succession a lot more messy. Although
Yeah.
I think, actually, because we're still partitioned, it's probably going to just create stuff. Yeah, it's already just going to be creating things when we die anyway.
It's gonna create kingdoms when we die.
Yeah, because we have enough land. So, but it's going to be so it's going to give our son Pentamat is going to get all of this stuff, and Inyald is going to get Estonia basically.
Crap, so we're gonna have to retake it all.
Yeah, but it's not too bad because we Estonia at least is not part of the Empire of Russia, so that doesn't hurt us really. That's just a moneymaker. And this one is, but it's not going to be that bad. We can probably just kill him and inherit it again, because I think it's Pentamat who's getting it, who's not got many kids or anything. So, or we could just disinherit him. That also works. I don't know what would happen. I don't know who it would go to afterwards. I'm not sure what the line of succession will rebuild to.
How many sons? How many sons?
What three. What I assume is if we get rid of this, it will just
go to the next one.
To the second one.
We have to get rid of both, basically.
Yeah, I mean we can take that as it comes. We don't really care about the Estonia being gotten rid of. It's not that big of a deal. What we can do is, knowing this, we can just make our make the kingdoms, and then we can declare this war because we'll have enough prestige from it.
Chat, we did say last stream that we would conquer all the yellow land south of us. However, we realized that because we'd already done a subjugation war, we actually couldn't do that.
Well, we can do a different war. We can do a smaller one that's probably more actually effective for our goals with Russia.
Then we can do that. Michael says, "Don't disinherit. Renown is precious."
Yeah, that's sort of why I'm okay with letting it, because I'd like the renown to tick up. We don't have that much, and I'd rather.
We can always just kill him while we're still the heir.
Exactly. But we can make the kingdom of... We can make this northern one. It will go to him, but it will give us prestige.
What's our heirs intrigue like? Because that will determine how easy it is to...
This one... Our current heir's intrigue is not good. But thankfully, the other ones is also kind of bad. So with a good spy master, we should probably be fine.
Should come through.
Okay, there we go. So we've now got enough prestige to do this war.
Did we get a learn? What's the
we can adopt a special succession. So that's yes, and I think this should be better now in 1.1. Basically, it means we can make the other kingdoms we have elective as well, and they'll have their own elective law.
Okay.
We can do it. It will cost us. It will put us back below being able to start the war. But it will mean that...
Will it mean the kingdoms don't get split?
In theory, as long as they're voted for the same person, they won't get split. But I don't know if they might not vote for the same person. But I mean, it's guaranteed to be split right now, at least.
I would say we should go for this. I think it will only be set back 50 under the 1,000.
So if we're going to do that, then I think I'm going to make the kingdom of... I kind of want to make one of the other kingdoms as well, because if I remember rightly, the decision affects all of the titles you hold at once.
Yeah, okay.
So what I want to do is get as many of them as I can, and then take it, and it's only 300 prestige, hopefully.
Yeah.
But I need a little bit of gold first, which I can go.
Are we in a war? Can we go a raiding?
We are in a war.
Boy.
Still, but we're getting a pretty decent income, so we can probably just take a look at our prisoners and ransom a few, if we have anyone that's got money, which I'm starting to think we don't.
Chat says they want our king's hair, and same.
Okay, we gain a lifestyle perk, maybe. Oh, there we go. Wonderful, we gained another lifestyle perk, which is great. All of these people are so poor, we can't ransom them. What we could do is we can ransom them. We could try and ransom them for hooks, but it's just not going to really do anything.
Don't even have money to buy their children out of prison.
Yeah, it's kind of pathetic. Like, what's the point, really?
Exactly.
I'll take engineer for destruction. Cool. We can imprison some other people who are listed as criminals, and we might be able to ransom them.
How much money they
got? They
are
criminals, so we won't be known as a tyrant, and she has basically no relatives that matter, so we can give it a go.
See if she's...
She's got no money either, so it probably won't do much.
Who's going to pay for her? Yeah.
I mean, she avoided capture anyway, so... oh well.
Well.
And this guy has too many... he's possessed, but he has too many relatives that I don't want to annoy. So I'm going to not do that. We're getting, bit by bit, a little bit more gold.
It's hard out there for a Viking that just wants to sell people in prison for money.
We could switch our steward over to getting domain taxes instead of converting cultures. It's like, in the end, culture will probably give us more in the long term, because then we'll stop having to do revolts and they'll just generally give us more stuff. But it could be worth it. Join the Magyar conquest. Okay, but that's only against someone that's pretty small, and he's got 4,000 troops and his enemy only has 1,000, so he'll be able to do it without us.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Well, I don't know what we get if we join him and help him win. I don't know what we actually get out of it. I think it's just okay, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing, because they haven't done any wars yet. Because I think we just get prestige, which isn't really too useful. Don't want to be calling a hunt because we'll lose money. Yeah, we've pretty much got no... I mean, we're taking up at like nearly 10 gold a month, so that's not too bad.
Chat, any hot tips on how to drum up some cash?
I was thinking we could switch focuses to the stewardship ones and to get the passive increase, because we've...
Yeah.
And then we can start trying to demand payment for hooks. Because we've pretty much reached we've already completed 1.5 trees of the...
A lot of these aren't that useful to us anymore.
Yeah, like living off the land, better raiding is good, but it's kind of... Like, we've got to build up all of the XP again, so... Thinking
Chad
it might be
also says you could wage a war just to get captives and to siege down counties for the money.
I can do a raid for captives war.
Chat also suggests extortion.
But it expects us to sacrifice them, I believe.
But you need stewardship bonuses to extort, right?
Yes, it's one of the stewardship perks, I think. Yeah. I mean, in that case, I think it might be time we switch over to the wealth focus.
Let's do it.
Like, we can do that. Because I'm hesitant to do raiding for captives like through the war, because it expects you to execute them for piety, and if you don't, it then punishes you for having been an asshole. And
you didn't kill them, you dick.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like, how dare you? I expect it. I mean, we can get some just so we can get more piety anyway.
How dare you?
Like, it only costs us 50 piety, and we're definitely going to win. And it will give us something to do directly whilst we're waiting for our money to tick up. Boop, boop, boop. You go up here. Raisable. Like, it will make us get money slightly slower, but, you know, it's a quick war, so it doesn't really matter too much. Ooh, that's a lot of troops. I mean, we could probably even just take half of our army. Like...
Yeah, save some money.
Let's see, we'll take you ones. You stay home. Or I can split out the men-at-arms at least, because they're useful. And the... Ooh. Oh, no. My, scroll wheel. Oh, no, I forgot the lists are like this sometimes. Just the worst. One day someone will fix that, and that someone won't be me.
I was about to say, if only there was a programmer.
Yeah, but it's just a pain. I don't want to fix it. I prefer making things instead of fixing stuff, you feel? Okay, there we go. One of our other people of White Peace, we can now go and just raid. Take these captives in this war.
Gotta get some captives.
Yeah, we can just station some besiegers and go further in. Do any of our people have sieging traits? You do, so you can make that siege go faster, please. and we'll siege down the capital. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Oh, take concubine.
Take a concubine, one of our prisoners, but she's got quite a few relatives.
Are they going to be mad?
Kinda. They would be, but she is comely, but she's also got the pox. But I mean,
it's just her that hates us if we
already
take
have
her.
The pox. Oh, no, it's...
oh, never mind. It's everyone who knows her.
All of her family and friends and loved ones.
I don't know. We're pretty old. Maybe we can just relax.
Yeah. We can keep up this alliance going through.
We have a lot of kids.
We do have a lot of kids.
We have like no shortage of children.
We really aren't running out of them anytime soon. Like, yeah. Station some besiegers, and the rest of you can just go out and chill. Somewhere with enough supply limit, maybe. Yeah, anywhere. Yes.
Just anywhere? Somewhere?
Anywhere?
Supplies?
Supply limit? Somewhere, please,
Something
maybe?
Needs, please.
Oh, we're hungry. We're very
please,
hungry.
Sir.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
May I have some food?
I mean, I'm actually pretty hungry right now, to be honest, as well.
Invading army.
I'm pretty hungry. Despite the fact that we won't have lunch. We had a big burrito.
We had a copious amount of Mexican food.
It was great.
It was delicious.
My body was nourished. Nourished with burrito.
I don't know why the word nourished makes me laugh.
what about the word nourished makes you laugh this much? Why is nourished such an entertainment? Nourished.
Nourished.
So weird. Another person calling us to arms. Okay. Oh, it's a peasant uprising. Well, that's fine. We basically don't need to do anything for them.
Peasants schmezants.
Peasant schmezants, as we always say.
Exactly. Write that on my grave.
Yeah, as Fawn says, no complaints on tacos, ever.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
I think that's Troy.
Was that Troy? Ah, I just saw the blue chick and I was like, oh, Fawn, she has one of those. As Troy says, as our friendly neighborhood American.
Troy equals Fawn confirmed, says Fawn.
Some like...
I mean, I've never seen them both in the same place.
That's true. I have never seen them both in the same place, right? Like... so it's in theory it's possible. Yeah. I've seen them on stream together, but it could be one of those like AI like fake like things, you know. I know that was really descriptive of what I meant, but you got it. You got exactly what I meant.
I got it.
It could just be like Fawn might just not even exist. Okay, that's not true. I've met her, but she might not exist and be separate from Troy. Yeah. They might be the same.
They might be the same entity.
So we've got finally enough dynasty prestige. We've got enough renown to pick a legacy. What are we thinking?
Oh my god, I love when I get to pick a legacy.
You know, of course we have so Warfare, House of Warriors, which is about, you know, fighting, knight effectiveness, cheaper CBs, and just better men-at-arms, and a special one finally at the end. But that's a long way away.
Chat, listen up. You're going to help us make this decision.
Especially because it's generally better to pick one track and just go through it, because the bonuses get a lot better. So we also have Law, which is about administration, so popular opinion and control growth, as well as powerful vassal opinion and bigger domains. Guile, which is all about stabbies and fear, so dread gain, hostile scheme success, monthly tyranny, and one chance to prevent one murder against each dynasty member. But no, these apply to your whole dynasty, right? So that means that if we try and kill our own dynasty, which, knowing us, we probably will, that could end up saving them. Blood, which is one of the funnier ones, where it's all about carefully breeding to produce the best heirs with good congenital traits.
Yeah.
You can reinforce them, you can even pick one to become more common, and then finally get a bigger life expectancy.
3 guesses which one Chad is already saying we should take.
Erudition, which is all about having learned clerics at your court and guests, so you attract better guests, more piety, and the clergy like you, and your counselors are better. Glory, which is, you know, pretty much what it says on the tin. Higher chances of success from marriage, better prestige, lower short reign penalty, and just generally people like you. And then Kin, which is about loving your family. Better fertility, dynasty members are better educated, your spouse likes you and is less likely to, you know, give birth and die. Dynasty opinion is higher and you can sway your dynasties a bit better. And also, finally, graceful aging. You don't lose prowess from aging, and also you increase skills with age, which is pretty nice.
Well, erudition is a solid second. I think we all know what has won chats over.
I mean, is it a lot of blood? It's always blood. Some blood. Erudition, some kin. Kin is good once you've already grabbed the resilient bloodline from the blood path.
Look, man, we all know blood's gonna win. What are we waiting for here?
Let's get those better congenital traits.
We've met this group of people before.
Yeah, I mean, when you eventually get to pick that congenital trait to be more common, I mean, it's a hard no.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
We're doing
it. There we go. Unlocked noble veins.
Blood.
Blood for the blood.
We bleed nobility.
Our wife has died.
Oh no.
That's so sad.
We like turbits.
I mean, we could get married, but kind of old.
Oh, man.
Not much point.
I feel like we're tired.
I mean, we could just get married to a beautiful person.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's beautiful.
Let's do it.
Oh, and she has a... Oh, we have the candlestick.
Yeah, that's the candlestick is ours. We're quick. We have the pox, but who cares? We'll lose prestige, but... Ooh, we'll lose prestige. Maybe
She'll
not.
gain 1,200 prestige.
Yeah, let's just not marry her then. I don't want to lose prestige. That's what we're trying to farm right now. That and money.
Someone says marry a person with a high stewardship and for more income, and that is a thought.
That
we
is
do want to take
actually
a
pretty
spouse
smart.
for
so
yeah.
we can use the filters and marriage prestige. Only show the people that will give us prestige. Okay, that's not many people. Let's just sort by stewardship then and see who will lose us the least. You will lose us only 300. You and have good traits as well. They all lose us 300. I mean, we only need 1,000 to do the war, but we need 300 to do the decision as well. That we're trying to get money for to make all of our titles.
I mean, having a spouse. What did the other one have? 8. I mean, having a spouse is better than no spouse. The one that we could get gain from, or
the one that we can get marriage prestige gain from is 42.5. We'll get 200 prestige. She's not the worst, but she's not very good. Like, she's drunk and a recluse. But she has decent intrigue at least, so she can help protect us against schemes. So I think it's better than nothing. So let's get married to her. You know, it's better than having nothing at the end of this. And we're managing to get enough just income. And we got until death do us part, which makes me wonder: did we not get the achievement the first time we did that?
Chad is asking, in the character viewer, is there a way to show people who would be willing to join your court?
No. Mainly the reason is that the answer they'll always give you, pretty much, is they won't join you.
Yeah.
The reason being that the new courtier and guest system with the Wanderers is how characters are more likely to come to your court and to join around to somewhere suitable instead. Because the fact you could just open the character finder in CK2 and just scan the whole globe and find people and throw money at them was kind of ridiculous. If you have a hook on someone, you can still try and invite them and force them over, and you can use the character finder filter for that. But having an actual will join court filter would just pretty much always return nobody will. So it's kind of just a piece of clutter that sort of misleads you about how the mechanic would work. So we just didn't put it in.
Chat says, thanks for the explanation.
You're welcome. Also,
Jen says, a drunken, scheming recluse, the perfect wife.
That's just my type, I'll be honest. What a beauty.
Yeah, you can also imprison people and then recruit them on their way out, if you really want someone in court.
Yes. And there is some of like the gamey tactics that we've yet to, hit with the nerf hammer of like, if you marry you can marry women to your like, knights and stuff, or courtiers, and you can do matrilineal marriages of people to try and get people to join, but it's not the worst.
You just have to be a little craftier.
Yeah, okay, we gave our wife pox pretty much instantly.
Well,
we have a daughter.
We'll
call her Rebecca, sure.
Did our wife have a kid already?
I think it was our concubine.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, she just got here.
Well, she already got the pox, so we're putting an effort to help get that kid,
That's quick.
Alright, 2 more days, there we go. Let's get these captives, please. Okay, so 3 and 5 will be taken, and the game heavily encourages us to sacrifice them. Let's have a look. Who did we get? I mean, I don't actually remember. Okay, I guess I can just look for who's been in prison for 0 days. So we can sacrifice you. Ooh, a lot of people will be upset if we do that. Let's sacrifice the peasants first.
Yeah.
You peasant, you are kind of mostly a peasant. What's this dynasty? Is there anybody important in this dynasty? No one landed. Cool.
Bye-bye.
You will actually give us some money, so we're going to ransom you. And you do have vassals in the Kingdom of Finland, so we won't kill you. We'll... 100. Yeah, screw it, let's kill her. Whatever, we're going to die soon, who cares? We're getting old.
We gotta live while we can.
But okay, now that we've got some more money, we can create some of those titles we wanted to do.
I will give a 5-minute warning at this point.
5-minute warning, okay.
It's really more of a 4-minute warning.
I will go speedy. Okay, so create those 2 titles. We don't have enough money for the other, that's fine. then we can take the decision for the special succession type. If I can
we're gonna lock in that succession.
think on the matter. There we go. So these two kingdoms will get Scandinavian elective, which means that we can then try and vote in them. And we're gonna vote for our son and player heir for pretty much all of these.
Yep.
Because we don't want to lose them, our son. And hopefully everyone else votes for the same person, which so far looks like they are.
Whew.
Which should protect our succession a little bit. Now we're not losing anything.
Yes.
Because the titles are all following the elected heir, so we get to keep all of Russia, hopefully. And also, we now have enough prestige where we can start this huge war.
Excellent, and I think that's
once
the perfect
I lower our armies. So
place to end off, because next week we will go to war, finally, with the big yellow blob.
Next week is going to be the beginning of our war against the big yellow blob.
You heard it here first, folks. And Troy has said he trusts us with our own sign-off, which I'm sure he'll soon regret. But
yeah, I'm sure he will. But all right, yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the game. Patch 1.1 came out last week,
whoop,
right?
whoop.
Or maybe the week before. So hopefully enjoying that. Please make sure to check out our forums and socials. Post any bug reports, any suggestions. We'll look at them, probably. I won't. Troy will. That's his job. And yeah, we hope you look forward to joining us next week. And yeah,
we'll see
buy
you
the
guys.
game and keep playing it.
We'll see you guys next week for a big war.
Woo! Big war.
Bye. Thanks,
Bye.
everyone.